Hello, my doves. Welcome to my temple. My name is Jacqueline Sevenstar. And if you're seeing this video, then these messages are meant for you. And this is a big one. So sit down and buckle up. And for those of you who don't know me, I'm Jacqueline Sevenstar. As I said, I've been a professional tarot reader for a very long time, for over 16 years. And I've been communicating with spirit for over 20, and it is my greatest pleasure in the world to be right here with you, using my gift, this honed weapon that I have, to tune into the messages that your guides, your spirits, our Holy Mother, whatever type of source energy you connect to, whatever it is that you need to hear. And so today I get to give you some good news, but also definitely acknowledge that it is still a challenging and trying time, that the collective that I'm speaking to right now, you may be feeling like you're facing some insurmountable odds. And in a way, it feels really scary or very triggering in a way to go after what you really want to do. And if this is news to you, though, just so you know, this message is really about going for your dreams and living the life that you want to lead. And I kind of noticed there's a bit of a progression from previous videos to now. So I think a lot of the same collective is tuning in. And each time that we do, we get a little bit of a bigger picture of what might be happening. And so, and as always, if there's something that does not resonate with you, or if you're arguing with it in any way, just use your discernment. You'll know if it's meant for you. Because I do feel, and Spirit told me before I tuned in, that there are some varied messages. It's not just like almost like one smooth one. And that tells me there must be some particular messages for particular people. So just so you know, if things kind of seem a bit disjointed, that is why. And I'm also hearing that today might have been a hard day. Maybe your nervous system, you felt a lot of like cranial pressure, a heavy heart, and maybe it kind of took you by surprise. And kind of what I was hearing about that is that you are moving into your new timeline, your new life, to renewal of your life on all levels, and your body knows it. And so it's just freaking out a little bit. It's just like causing a little sparks because out in the field right now, there is a new calibration for what's meant for you and is about to start coming in. And so your body feels it. So if you were like, whoa, I had plans today, I don't really understand what happened. This is kind of why. It's actually good news. It's because you've been doing some internal work, rebuilding that internal architecture that we talked about that last video. And because of that, your resonant field around you is got new data, and it's starting to flood. You know, things are ideas and spirit until they're matter. So just so you know, there are threads literally just floating around you like magic, waiting to flood in. And so your nervous system freaked out because it feels that new architecture. It feels that new programming about to come in. So I hope that brings you some clarity about why everything was feeling really great maybe a day ago, and then all of a sudden your nervous system went haywire. So that's all that is. Okay, so this is where I start to divert a little bit, because there are a couple people, maybe many people listening, that are really leaders and they're really teachers, and they're really meant to use their voice. So for those of you that are listening, pay attention. And even if you don't quite feel like this is you, like, you're here. So what I'm hearing is the call to communicate from the absolute depths of your being, meaning speak truthfully, speak freely. It's almost like this, be uncomfortable. Maybe if, you know, you're a new person and you've gone through a lot, and now you're starting to live your new life, and you're speaking up more and you're being more visible. So this collective that I'm like, I got this message right before I pressed record, is like gonna be visible in many ways. And this makes so much sense to me because this was an epic hero's journey if you've been listening to the previous videos. So with an epic hero's journey such as that, and lots of obstacles and a lot of stop signs and red lights in your life and the things that you went through, it's because it was training you on how to be highly visible in our world. And not just that, but be able to sustain and hold the good fortune coming your way so that you actually enjoy it. So if you're listening, know that you're a teacher, you're a leader, you're meant to use your voice. That could be writing, speaking. It could be just being the only one in your family that communicates the absolute truth and does it without fear, maybe a little trepidation, but you do it anyway because you know now that nothing can shake you. You have that sacred connection in your body. You know who you are and you know your truth. And now it's time for you to express it in your own unique way. So, and I'm hearing that it's going to feel very uncomfortable and very risky. So again, I'm feeling like the nervous system is getting keyed up because you're getting closer and closer to that life that you've always dreamed of. Or taking those steps, and those threads are literally being woven by you and the work that you've been doing. And so it's going to feel uncomfortable to be visible. And what I'm hearing is a lot on the hero's journey, you were almost like a dampener was put on you so that you weren't seen as much. A lot of things unfolded for you in private. And that dampener is coming off. And but that does not mean like there are opportunities that are going to come for you to speak your truth and to speak on some things, whether it be, like I said, writing or what have you. And so take care of those opportunities, but also place yourself forward. So if you have some ideas or inspirations that have been percolating about how you can be more visible, absolutely 100% go for it, because that's the other messages that I've been getting is it's all about boldness and courage. And I think a lot of that is because of, for some of you listening, there are some insurmountable odds. It may seem impossible to do what you love because maybe financially it doesn't make any sense, or like maybe there's those around you who would call you crazy. Whatever obstacles that are in your way, what I'm hearing is for you to go boldly and courageously and follow your heart. So a big part of this message is following your heart, but I'm excited because I got a ton of cards that talk about rainbows and magic and frogs. So I don't know if anyone listening has a symbol of the frog or you love frogs, because I saw frogs 3 times today, and even they showed up in these cards and cards that I pulled earlier. So, and frogs are all about renewal. And this makes sense to me because I got this message that I absolutely loved. And it was like the word profound restoration. It's like the most beautiful justice and equilibrium of your life, about coming out of such a destructive phase, removing all the things that no longer belong, healing the wounds, and knowing you're worthy of a life filled with love and moving forward with it. And now the field is responding with absolute restoration and resurrection. So the frog is often a symbol of deep transformation and resurrection. And so when I saw the frog, the rainbow, and the word victory and magic, this is telling me to really pay attention to signs and synchronicities, because I'm feeling quite a bit of enchantment and quite a bit of power around you, almost like you have grown your light so much, like you don't even realize the influence that you now have. And so when you speak something or you desire something, that field is ready to respond. And you're going to start feeling agitation in your body because you're not as used to it. So just so you know, if you're feeling anxious, some anxiety pops up, your nervous system, cranial pressure, just know it's your body adjusting to this level of influence, and that the field is starting to respond and now give you a profound restoration. Because I'm talking to people that said, I want a life filled with love. Like maybe your family of origin, you don't have family, and so you desire family. Maybe you went through a really bad breakup that you thought you were going to be forever with this person. And then maybe even your community fell away. Like I see like an epic burning on all levels. And we've talked about this in the previous videos, because the word change keeps popping up. It popped up twice in this reading. And 5 is the number of change, so it reminds me of the videos we did about the 555 portal. So I know there's a couple of you still listening that were a part of that, because you've gone through this massive change. And so okay, when you hear the word change, like what does that mean to you? Like maybe you want to sit with what change exactly means. And when I think of change, I think of doing things differently. And if you think about what was ripped away from you, what things were healed. For instance, maybe you were somebody that overgave to the point of utter depletion. Maybe you worked so hard, you worked yourself to the bone. Well, moving forward, what does action look like now for you? It's not as having to prove yourself for validation. It's not for status. It's for what you love and what you care about. Or you know that you don't have to work yourself for the bone. You can go at your body's pace because you know that you have that divine connection and that you can bring the divine into the earth. And so you can slow down and go at your natural rhythm. So what it's really calling you to do right now is think about, what actions do I want to take right now? If this is my new life and I'm committed to continually moving forward, I'm not going back. I'm not going back there. Do you know what it took in order to be the me that I am right now? I'm not going back. And so if you're moving forward, how are you choosing? Like what actions are you taking and how are you doing it differently? And you can explore, you can make mistakes. Like that's okay. That's a part of like taking the first steps with your new authority and your new desires and taking steps towards your dreams. So just remember, if it's true and it's authentic, you can't go wrong. And the universe will bring the momentum and a domino effect to whatever actions you take. I know everyone here has heard you take one step towards the gods and they'll take 1,000 steps towards you, or something like that. But there was a couple specific messages that I did receive, and it's like, it's not just change, but it's like celebrate, because and I feel uncomfortable saying this, but it literally said it in the cards that I drew twice. So I feel like I have to say it, but it's like meeting your long-term partner. So again, this is another specific message for, not for all of you, or maybe all of you, I don't know, that maybe today was a longing. There was a longing for a partner, and you're listening to this video because I get to tell you, your team heard you. And they were like, guess what? It's coming, and it's coming soon. Because remember, profound restoration. I really feel like your chosen family, your friends, and your community are really coming in for you. So it's a really time to celebrate. And that's another thing. How can you celebrate with people that are in your life that make you feel good? Maybe put together a gathering to kind of celebrate that this restoration is at hand and this is part of your new life. And this is an action you can take for change. So get gathering, get excited, because that perfect mirror that compliments you as a romantic partner is coming. So I freaking love giving messages like that. I think it's kind of cool. Okay, let me make sure I haven't missed anything. Oh, I did get rainbows. So there was a lot of rainbows and frogs. So I don't know if rainbow is significant for you. I'm seeing a lot of that as well. And that whole profound restoration is just like new community, new family. It's like, it's truly a life filled with love, and it's gorgeous. And I'm really getting the 10 of Cups for those of you who know the tarot, and it's just like profound emotional fulfillment. like in your life, where like, this is really how I want to live every day. These are the people I want to surround myself with. This is the work I want to do, and it's very deeply fulfilling. And this reading is supposed to give you full permission to go for it. And this is kind of like what I want to end on, because I almost think this is almost the most important message that I need to get across. There's a fear by some of you that you're running out of time. And I get to tell you, you have time. You have the time. Still go for the things that you want to do. Keep moving towards those things that light you up. And you have the time to turn the situation around. The field will answer. So let go of fear, let go of apprehension, and just go for it boldly and courageously. Because I also got the Knight of Swords. This is the Nature Tarot, by the way. And then I also got this taking action. So it's really a swift energy. Like, it's a bit of a paradox, right? You're creating your new world right now, and the universe is so ready to respond. It's like, obstacles? What obstacles? Yeah, sure, there's obstacles, but not when you live with this sacred connection that you have earned and the influence and power you have earned. And forget all the times it didn't work before. Let me say that one more time. Forget all the times it didn't work before, because you have literally removed all those subconscious patterns that were blocks in your path in a way. And I do hear that you were held back a few times. It's in order for you to refine and to grow to this level of light. And so now is the time. Remember, nothing is impossible when you're working in divine connection, which you are. And that is sometimes the most powerful thing that you can do on a daily basis. Sometimes if you're not feeling a call to a particular inspired action, what you can do is just grow in your sacred connection, calling down support, praying for support, asking for what you want, and feeling yourself feel full of light, and you can kind of get rid of that monkey brain a little bit. So please, the victory is at hand. Please don't stop. Keep going. Do not give up. You are so close. You do have time, I promise you. And there is just, like I said, a profound restoration, victory happening, resurrection, renewal. So I am so proud of all of you. You're doing a really great job. And I understand, just based on these messages that I've received, just what a big deal, what a momentous time in your life. And so does your nervous system. Your nervous system knows. You're moving towards your dreams and bringing that manifestation into the physical reality. And so things are going to feel a little charged, but remember just to reach out to your friends. Don't forget to ask for help. Don't forget to call in your connection, and you're going to do great. I'm so excited until the next video, just so I can see if anything has been starting to come through for you guys. But man, don't forget to believe in yourself and believe in magic. And don't forget those signs and synchronicities. Pay attention. Okay. The flame in me walks beside the flame in you, and may you rise in joyful fire.